This is not Reverend Mel. This is AQ in replace of Reverend Mel. Reverend Mel will be right with you in just a few moments. I'll see you soon.
Good day, everybody. This is Melissa. I am Rev Melissa. It is so good to be here, and I just wanted to send out blessings and peace to everybody. So, I wanted to share a good word with you all today about the importance of having a spiritual practice. So, a spiritual practice is something that I've been doing for a really long time. And as a life coach, it's one of the first assignments that I give to my clients, because having something to ground you in the day sets you up for the day. So what does that look like, right? People always want to know, what is a spiritual practice? How do I do that? But before I go there, the importance of spiritual practice is that it helps you to lift your vibration for the day. We put out so much during the day that we have to spend the time putting in what it is that we need to fortify us for the day. So a spiritual practice is something as simple as setting aside time every single day. Every single day. Just like you brush your teeth every single day, I hope, your spiritual practice is every single day. And I recommend doing it first thing in the morning, because that's an indication that you are important, that nothing else comes before you taking care of nourishing. Thank you. Hey everybody, it's good to have my former producer holding it down for me. Good day, everyone. I'm here, I'm live. I just got back from the gym, just this very moment, and text Sekou and asked him to start the show, because woo, yes, yes, all of that. Shay. There was an 18-wheeler that for some reason thought he could make this tight turn and got stuck. So then everyone had to back out of the street. But you know how it is. You just sit and wait, right? You just sit and wait and see what's going to happen. And then everybody started beeping their horns, telling the people to back out. It was quite a scene. But got a good workout in, feeling good. It is brisk. It is brisk here in New York. It is like in the teens, I believe. It is quite cold with real feels at 0, they say. So I'm glad I got out and I got in what I needed to get in. And I'm glad you're hanging in there with me, Shay, Linda. Thank you. That sideways was the very first time I did a live. That was the very first time I did a live on April 6, 2020. Yeah, so I won't even get into that. I share that story every year on my anniversary of the show. So this is my workout look, y'all. Let's get into it because we have a new series that we are starting today. And the series is inspired by a poem. It's inspired by a poem, and it's also inspired by Mark Nepo and his book that I referenced before, The Fifth Season. So our new series this week is Thread. Our new season is Thread. So this will become much clearer to you as I share the poem. And so you may be familiar with this poem. It is quite a classic. It's from William Stafford, and they regard this poem as his seminal poem. And it's called The Way It Is. The Way It Is. All right. There's a thread you follow. It goes among things that change, but it doesn't change. People wonder about what you are pursuing. You have to explain about the thread, but it is hard for others to see. While you hold it, you can't get lost. Tragedies happen, people get hurt or die, and you suffer and get old. Nothing you can stop, nothing you do can stop time's unfolding. You don't ever let go of the thread. I love that so much. So on Sunday, I've been participating in a webinar that Mark Nepo is doing in association with his book, The Fifth Season. And I did a whole series about some of the writings in this book that is really speaking to living life fully, right? It's geared towards people who are maybe considering their last chapter of life, right? And the fifth season is just the combination of all of our seasons, right? So I feel like I am entering my fifth season this year as I approach the beautiful age of 60. So Mark Nepo references this poem in the book, The Fifth Season. He has a whole chapter called Following the Thread. And so what the question is that I'm offering you all to take into contemplation today is, what is your thread? What is your thread? What is that in your life that is unchangeable? It doesn't change no matter what you're going through. It is that thread that you hold on to. So I want to share a little bit from the book, The Fifth Season. After a lifetime of joy and sorrow, he urges us to follow the thread that we hold on to no matter what happens. His conclusion is compelling. Nothing you do can stop time's unfolding. You don't ever let go of the thread. But in the poem, right, he doesn't define what the thread is. He leaves that deep understanding to each of us. A central aim of this book is to offer ways to learn what the thread is for you. For me, I think the thread is made of the unbridled creativity and sensitivity that makes us human. I think it enlivens the depth of our soul, which, when followed, can empower us to live our lives to the fullest. So the question is, what is your thread? Return to the threads we can rely on and to repair the threads we hold on to. What is your thread? What is your thread? What is that which you hold on to no matter what? It is that reliable, unchangeable thing in your life that you can depend on because you know that it is always present. No matter what stage you are in your life, what is your thread? What is your thread? Sneeze. Oh, excuse me. So that's the offering this week, to consider what your thread is. What is your thread? What is that which never leaves you? What is that thing that calls you forward? What is it for you? So, Mark mentions creativity and sensitivity that makes us human. For Shay, the thread is Christ consciousness, music, my love. Yes, I love that, Shay, and I can concur with you. Definitely Christ consciousness, love consciousness, cosmic consciousness. A thread for me is living life in joy, connected to my yes. And you know that's my mantra, to live life in joy, connected to my yes. That is a thread in my life that doesn't change no matter what. And it's that something that I could lean into, right? That I could hold on to when life gets a little crazy, right? Or life gets a little difficult or challenging. Whatever words you want to use when life feels like it's lifing, as they say. Shay shares Jesus and Buddha. Yes, the thread. Yes. Bonnie says motherhood and the Christ consciousness. Yes, Bonnie, I feel you on the motherhood and the Christ consciousness as well. I think our qualities that we chose for ourselves this year is also a thread that we get to hold on to, that we get to lean into. The thread of your essence, the thread of the energy that you are making a commitment to more fully embrace and embody and experience and express this year is also one of those threads. Yes, it's one of those threads that we can reach in for and hold on to when we need that extra love, we need that extra support, we need that extra knowing that, hey, you're okay. It's okay. That's what that thread does. That's the language of the thread, right? You are loved no matter what. You are supported no matter what. So we're going to explore the thread this week. And if you are curious about what the thread is for you, ask the question, ask for inner guidance. What is my thread? And then see what speaks to you. Okay? You'll know it's an inside job. It's an inside practice that we get to explore for ourselves and then share with each other. Yes, yes, yes. All right, y'all. So Linda sharing, my quality of self-love got hidden for many years when I was working and mothering. It could get hidden, right, Linda? But it doesn't go away. That self-love is there. And the thread, when we follow the thread, it leads us right to love. When we follow the thread, it leads us right to the truth of who and whose we are. You can absolutely 100% rely on it. Thank you for sharing that, Linda. I know there's many, many women who can definitely relate to feeling that self-love may have gotten hidden during those years of intense mothering, right? And we know how important it is for us to show up as especially, well, let me not say especially, how important it is for us to show up and express self-love when we are mothering, because those that we are mothering are paying attention to how we treat ourselves. Yes? Yeah, yeah. All right, so let's get into some joy news. Again, I want to thank Sekou for holding it down for me. And the joy news that I will share today is just a shout out to everyone who is on the 30-day mental diet journey with me. Today is our second class, and this is the last time you will be able to participate. So if you are on the fence, this is the time to jump off the fence, scan that QR code, and register now so that I can send you all of the information from the first class, the recording of the first class, and for the very first time, an excerpt from my new book that is inspired by the 30-day mental diet. So join us this evening, 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Zoom. After today, the doors are closed. All right. Also, just mark your calendars. We have our January full moon coming up. We're going to do the full moon meditation on January 29th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Can you believe we will soon be at the end of January? January 29th, 8:30 p.m. is our January full moon meditation, where we get to do a full spiritual practice with the energy of the full moon. So join me for that on January 29th. All right, everybody. I think that's all the joy news that I'm going to share today. Remember, the question of this week is, what is your thread? What is your thread? Write about it, dream about it, have a conversation with the thread, engage with it, right? And acknowledge it. Because we may not have acknowledged what that thread is for some time. Maybe not since yesterday. So today we get to acknowledge it again. Yes? All right, y'all. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful today. Peace and blessings, everybody. Peace and justice. We are living life in joy, connected to our yes.